This week's Parsha is Parsha Tetzaveh. Besides for a leap year, this is the Parsha that always precedes Purim. And we always read in the Maftir the portion of Zachor, to remember what Amalek did to you when you left Egypt. And of course, Haman, the antagonist of the Purim story, comes from Amalek. And of course, he tries to destroy the Jewish people, and Hashem thwarts his plans. And therefore, we remember at least once a year, we remember what Amalek did to us. But let's go back a bit in history. Where did Amalek come from? And what you'll discover, and what is so scary, is that Amalek came from us, from the Jewish people. And sometimes our greatest enemies come from within. And therefore, I think one of the lessons of this Parsha of Amalek is to look after each other a little bit better. So what is Amalek's origin story? Amalek is the illegitimate child and grandchild of Esav. Esav had a son, Eliphaz, and he was married to a woman called Timnah. And the Torah tells us about Timnah, but just in passing, who her brother was. But the Arizal and the rabbis in the Gemara jump on this and say, you know what the backstory of Timnah was? Her story was she desired so much to be part of the Jewish people. Timnah wanted to be accepted under the wings of the Shekhinah, and she approached Avraham Avinu. And Avraham Avinu pushed her away and rejected her. Surprisingly, rabbis don't explain to us exactly why, but that's what Avraham felt. And then she went to Yitzchak, and Yitzchak also pushed her away. And then she went to Yaakov and asked Yaakov if she could belong to the Jewish people. And Yaakov pushed her away. And finally, she had no more options. And so she went to Esav and became a concubine to Esav. And the rabbis tell us how careful we have to be about rejecting people. Because really, she was a wife to Esav and Eliphaz. And from there came this illegitimate child, Amalek. And he obviously knew the story of his mother. He knew that he wasn't wanted. And he said, I will show the Jewish people what it feels like not to be wanted. And for 3,337 years, Amalek, Esav, Edom, has been a thorn in the side of the Jewish people. And I think it's quite a frightening message. And that is, we've got to care about everybody. Never reject anybody. Never turn anyone away. If a person is sincere and a person really wants to be part and a person wants to really take part, we should let those people in. We should embrace everybody and never reject. Because we never know what a little rejection, how much damage, how much danger it can cause to the Jewish people. And up till today, we're still fighting with Amalek as it comes in its various guises. Shabbat Shalom.